What's going on, all you wild witches out there? It's your two
Ooh.
favorite vampire uncles back here for Cinephellas during 31 Days of Horror. I am Uncle Logan Myers. That's my good mate over there.
And I am Uncle C.C. DeVille, and we are back for another 31 days of horror. We hope you're all scared out there. We're continuing along in our 31 days of horror, this time a TV review, and we have been excited about this one for a while, ever since it was announced. A spinoff of WandaVision, starring Catherine Hahn as Agatha. We're talking about Agatha All Along.
Why do you let them believe those things about you?
Because the truth is too awful.
I want my prize! Time to finish the road.
Last one there is a nice person.
Follow me, my friend, to glory.
It's been 3 years since WandaVision ended. That's still my favorite, Marvel show on Disney Plus. I think it was the first one, and it just set up a really cool vibe. All the different years, decades, and sitcoms and television. They kind of did that, and it was a really cool story. The way it ended too, putting her person behind me, Agatha, under a spell, that really kind of sets up where this brand new series is. Agatha all along. And of course, we got Catherine Hahn returning in this really great character of Agatha.
You choose up scenery in this role as Agatha. She's having a great time. It's interesting because this series, it seems to be, after watching the first few episodes here, we don't really know the tone straightforward that it's going to go, because the way the first episode had shot, it's show or something, like it was made specifically like a cold case
It's
type
like
of
a
show.
it's like a police drama, much in the same vein of Mayor of Easttown.
Yeah, what do they call it? Agatha or Agnes of Westview, I think it is.
Agnes of
Something like that.
Westview, correct? Yep.
Yeah. So it was cool how that started out. Anyways, yeah, they found a body, and she's a detective, and she has to kind of figure out what's going on with the body. And that, of course, eventually leads into Agatha, remembering what happened to her and figuring out that, Wanda has trapped her in the spell, and she has to figure out how to get her powers back.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool in the first episode, setting it up like a, crime or police drama, finding this body. We eventually find out it's Wanda. And then we're like, for me personally, I was watching this really confused. I'm like, is this really happening? Is this,
Mm-hmm.
related to the spell that she's under? Of course, we find out and realize that it's not actually happening. She's under Wanda's spell. And she believes she's like in this police drama. Essentially, it's not really happening. So pretty interesting how they set that up and caught me off guard.
Yeah, and another face that we recognize in this series, Aubrey Plaza, coming over, of course, from Parks and Rec, The White Lotus. She's always great. And in this, yeah, she's going to be the co star along with Catherine Hahn. The two of them get together by the end of this episode, and you kind of figure out that her character, too, is a witch. And Agatha is going to have to go out and find the other members of the coven, and that's going to help her, along the way on her journey. She figures she has to get all the witches together, and using all their powers together, she's going to be able to break free finally, and realize her full power as this witch Agatha.
Yep, that's exactly it. And once the spell cast is upon her is broken, basically, once it's broken on Agatha, she's discovers she doesn't have her powers anymore, and then that really sets up Vidal, also played by Aubrey Plaza, and then having to do with the Salem Seven. They got into a fight, and they introduced the teen character played by Joe Locke, and he's trying to get Agatha to help him access the Witch's Road. So it sets up a lot of cool characters, new characters I haven't seen before, and of course reintroducing Agatha, played by Catherine Hahn. She was really fantastic. And she brought in some serious acting chops in like the police drama role. I thought was really good, much in the same vein as Kate Winslet.
Yeah, you get to see her doing a straight role there. It doesn't feel like this is a Marvel show, really. She gets to do a bunch of different things with this character. In the first episode, much like Kate Winslet did in Mayor of Easttown. She's the detective, kind of playing the same character essentially, but you can see she's a good dramatic actor as well as comedic, just as good. in both fronts. And that's really what makes this role for her work so well, is because she can balance that tone between the two. She's just great in both aspects. It was cool to see Deborah Jo Rupp, Kitty from that '70s show. She came along as one of the other witches. I noticed the other girl from SNL. Can't remember her name offhand, but yeah, there's going to be some other actors and actresses that we know that are going to be in the show here. Another girl, that Patty LaPone. I think we've seen her from like the American Horror Stories, and I'm sure she did a bunch of work back in the back in the day before we were watching TV and movies like now. But yeah, it's really cool so far. I don't really know how it's going to flow together yet. Just haven't watched the few, but I can definitely say that it's intriguing anyway, and I want to see where this goes. Hoping to see some more horror out of this, with that being teased, from what we've heard about the show. So I look forward to more of that. But it was good to get back, get to know Agatha again, get back in this universe, and it'll be cool to see like if we're going to see more from Wanda too, because anything's a possibility in the Marvel universe. So maybe we haven't seen the last of her, and maybe she'll make an appearance by the time this series is over.
I'm hoping Elizabeth Olsen pops up as Wanda in the show for sure. I like how they did that in the first episode, but the actual, character actress showing up would be even better. Because it's been 3 years since we've seen them together. But yeah, I had a pretty good time with this. I didn't really watch too many trailers before going into this, being a huge fan of WandaVision. I love Catherine Hunt and this character. I was, pretty excited for it. First two episodes, a little confusing. The episodes after that, they start clearing up a little bit. But I had a good time with this. I like the whole atmosphere. I like the set design. Costume design's really awesome. All the different iterations of Agatha we got to see, like back from the WandaVision 1950s era to more modern. I like how they did that. Of course, Catherine Hahn's always fantastic, setting up Agatha's character and her mission, I guess, in this series thus far with the witches, and of course the teen too being thrown into the mix and Aubrey Plaza's character. But I'm having fun with it thus far, and excited to see where it all ends up if it really does go the horror route, which I'm hoping it does, much in the vein of like the multiverse and WandaVision too. But for darker tone and what we want to see during the Halloween season, but definitely watchable, definitely a pretty good time thus far. So that being said, I'm gonna give Agatha All Along first few episodes. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Catherine Hahn hair pieces.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on the score and everything that we liked about this show. Has a lot going for it. Just want to see how things shake out here and how everything flows together in the end. Want to see some more horror. It kind of reminded me in several parts like Stranger Things that had that kind of vibe to it. So yeah, we'll see how far it leans into horror. That's what I'm really looking forward to. All the acting's great. The characters are interesting. So looking forward to more, and we'll be back when it's all over. We'll be back at the end. We'll cover the whole show for you. So that being said, I'm going to give Agatha All Along. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 Aubrey Plaza hair pieces.
So I want to hear from all you possessed black cats out there. What did you like about Agatha All Along? What didn't you like about it? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to stay subscribe. Also, check out these wild witch hunters on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV, movie news, and horror reviews.
Ooh, we hope we've casted a spell on you so far in the 31 Days of Horror, and we look forward to being back with you all very, very soon for some more Halloween horror goodness. So we'll be back for the next 31 Days of Horror review, and until then, I'm the harrowing Henry Hill.
And I'm CC DeVille, and it was the House of Horrors and the House of Horrors for 31 Days of Horror. Until next time, talk dirty to me. Cheese!